Blake Slavonic. Slavonic is a 6'1" senior, number 24 for the Stilwell Indians. Number 4, Joe Fletcher. Joe Fletcher is a 6'2" senior. And here comes Robert J. Merritt. I think it's going to be J. Robert Merritt that it's supposed to be. He's a 6'6" junior, number 32 for the Fighting Irish. And here comes, you hear the boos behind us. That could be none other than Dusty Eubanks, number 22 coming out, a 6'4" senior. His nickname is Boo. Number 44, Roshan Baum, a 6'3" senior, number 44 for the Fighting Irish. And for the Stilwell Indians, number 21, Curtis Bashir. Bashir, a 6'7" senior. And now for the Fighting Irish, number 42, a 6'6" tree. Number 42 is Terrence Crawford, and you're going to hear the names Crawford, Slavonic, and Merritt a lot tonight, I guarantee you right now, for the Fighting Irish. So here we go. As we said, the Irish in their green uniforms, the green numerals, green and white trim, they will be the home team this evening, and their fans across the way, and the Stilwell Indians in their red uniforms, white numerals, red, white, and black trim. So we're just about ready for tonight's basketball game as Curtis Bashir, number 21, will step center court and jump center with one of those trees they have out there.
Let me give you the road to get here real quick for Bishop McGuinness. They took on Roland and beat them 82-68 on Thursday. Then they took on Idabel last night, beat them 56-45. Stilwell Indians took on Weatherford on Thursday, beat them 69-56. Last night in an overtime game, you heard here at KTFX, Stilwell defeating Veneta 61-58.
Yeah, quite a road to get here for both teams, as a matter of fact. And both teams come through the winner's bracket in the district, regional, and area. And here we go. Stepping center court is number 12 to step center court is number 42, Terrence Crawford. Number 21 for Stilwell is going to be Curtis Bashir. Hits up and it's tipped and it's controlled by the Irish in the backcourt. Number 24, as Slavonic has it, and whips it off on the left side now. It goes to Merritt. Merritt has the ball. In the middle it goes to Crawford. Now back out the top of the circle. Here's Slavonic with a long, NBA three-pointer. Good. Holy mackerel. That was a long one. 3 points. And now here come the Indians down across the midcourt line on the right side. Now it goes to Minor. Minor dribbles to the top of the circle and dribbles around the left side. Now in the corner it goes to Meek. Meek, turnaround jump shot now from Curtis Bashir. Dusty Eubanks on the baseline. It's good. And now it's a 3-2 ball game now. The Indians trail by a point. Here come the Fighting Irish down across the midcourt line. It's Blewett. Blewett on the right side. Now back around the left side. Working the ball around the perimeter. It's Merritt. Merritt with the ball. Now whips it in the corner. Now back out. Here's another NBA three-pointer. It's good. Number 25, Blake Slavonic, has got 2 NBA three-pointers to the outside. Here comes very quickly the Indians bring it down court and tipping the ball out of bounds on the block shot. It was Roger Minor. Actually, it was going to be a jump ball call, so the Indians will control it on the inbound play on the all-standing possession. Now, I don't know what we've got now, but...
possession arrows are opposite on different sides of the court.
Apparently so. But anyway, it will be the Indians' ball. They will inbound the basketball on their own basket. Minor does it. Minor, it goes out to Eubanks. Eubanks back to Minor. Minor, three-point tip the corner. Bounces off the rim. No good. And the rebound pulled off by Fletcher. Puts it out to Eubanks. Eubanks stops. Top of the circle. Jump shot. Three-pointer up. No good. Rebound yanked off by number 42, Terrence Crawford. And here come the Irish down. Long pass down court. On the left side it goes. And now we've got walking call on number 32. Walking is going to be called on Robert J. Merritt. Merritt walks with the ball, and here come the Indians. Take it the other way now, trailing 6-2. The Indians bring the ball across the midcourt line. It is Meek across the midcourt line. Meek guards the man-to-man defense now by the Irish. On the right side now it goes to Minor. Minor takes the top of the circle. He puts the shot up there just inside the three-point line. Good! And Minor connects. And now it's a 6-4 ball game. The Irish lead by 2 points. And here come the Irish down across the midcourt line. It's a 3-2 zone now for the Stilwell Indians. Indians have said they were going to run the zone. They can't match up man-to-man. Around the left side now, still with the basketball is Blewett. Blewett back out to Slovic. Now back to Blewett on the left wing. Blewett with the basketball. Whips the ball back in the middle. Now back to Blewett again. Blewett drives the baseline. Drives the shot. It's blocked by one of the Indians. And let's see, we're going to have a foul call. There's a whistle on the play. And I believe it's going to be called on number 21. I think it's going to be
Curtis Bashir's first personal foul.
Curtis Bashir, 6'7" senior, blocked the shot, but he got him with the body apparently. So number 5 will go to the line. It's Jonathan Blewett. He's a 5'9" junior at the line, and he'll shoot 2 shots for the Fighting Irish. First shot's up. It bounces. It's good. Now it's a 7-4 ball game. Indians trail by 3 points. Irish with the second shot, and it's up, and Blewett missed that one. Rebound pulled off by Eubanks. Eubanks gives off to Meek. Meek across the midcourt line, sets up all the way down, drives in the lane, puts the shot up, and scores.
They didn't set up on Mink. Mink drove all the way inside 3 people and got it up and in.
7-6 ball game now. Here come the Irish down right side now. It's Slovic. And this time he doesn't shoot the 30-footer, so he put Mink on him. Now he's back again. Here he does shoot it this time, and he got another one. He's 3 for 3 over there in that one spot. They're going to have to put somebody on him. That's Slovic. Slavonic, that is. And here comes the Indians down across the midcourt line on the left side of Fletcher. Now back out to Mink. Mink at the top of the circle being guarded very closely. On the right side now. It goes to Fletcher. Fletcher in the middle. It goes to Eubanks. Eubanks takes it to the left side. The circle puts the shot up. No good. And the rebound yanked off by the smallest man out there, the 5'9", Jonathan Blewett. And Blewett brings it down. Top of the circle. It gives off to Slavonic. And they need to stop Slavonic from shooting those NBA three-pointers. Turnaround jump shot in the middle. No good. Rebound pulled off. Another shot. And he walks with the ball. The shot was put up by Roshan Baum, but he took too many steps with the basketball. And the Irish turned over at the Stilwell Indians get it in the backcourt, trailing 10-6 now. Here comes Mink across the midcourt line. Sets up now, being guarded very closely by Blewett. Mink round the left side now, all the way on the wing. Now has the ball in the middle. The ball intercepted on a pass in the middle. And here they come. They have a 3-on-2 situation. They bring it down and lay it up and miss the shot. But the rebound's pulled off by Crawford. Crawford puts the shot. He missed it. And Eubanks skies up and gets the rebound. Eubanks brings it back. Ball back down for the Stilwell Indians. He is fouled from behind, but no call. He takes it all the way and lays it up and scores. 10-8 ball game now, and the Indians are staying in it loose.
Yep, they're trying to fight their way back. They're back within 2 points, 10-8 with 4:30 to go in the first period.
And they're in the 3-2 zone defense, and now we've got some shoving going on under the basket that's going to be called against one of the Indians.
I think it's going to go against Curtis Brashear.
Well, it was going to be against Brashear, but number 42 was reaching in there, and he was shoving him back, and so when Brashear's retaliated, they call a foul on him. Here's the inbound play in the corner. Shots up. No good. Rebound pulled off by Brashear. Gives off to Mink, and Mink brings it down. They can tie the game up here. Mink brings it all the way down. Stop. Free throw line. Jump shot on the way. No good. The rebound pulled off by number 32. That's going to be Merritt. Merritt brings the basketball down. Gives off to Blewett. Blewett brings it down. On the basket. The alley-oop is good. That was Crawford. Terrence Crawford. It's another 2 points. It's a 12-8 ball game now. Indians trail by 4 points. Come across the midcourt line is Mink. Mink takes it on the left side. Now stops. He's being guarded very close, but gets a pass in the middle, and it's intercepted by Slavonic. Slavonic has the basketball on the turnover by the Indians, and Slavonic brings it down. Gives off to Blewett at the top of the circle. Blewett puts one up. A long one. Bounces over. Rebound pulled off by Brashears. Brashears gives off to Mink. Mink brings it across the midcourt line now. The Indians trail by 4 points. Get the ball across the midcourt line. Number 25 is Mink. Mink drives all the way around to the right side. Pass off in the middle of Brashears. Brashears' turnaround shot is up and good. He put that over Crawford and got the shot. 12-10 ball game now. Here come the Fighting Irish down across the midcourt line. Number 5 with the basketball is Jonathan Blewett. I'm losing my voice. I'm not going to make it.
That's all right.
Slavonic on the right side. Slavonic in the middle of Crawford. Now back out again. Here's a shot from the outside. The three-pointer is up and it's good. I think he's inside the three-point line, but that was Merritt.
Merritt with a 33-pointer, number 32.
Okay, 15-10. Now here come the Indians down. Shot put up by Fletcher, still good. And rebound yanked off by the Irish, and the Irish take it the other way. Blewett at the top of the circle. Now dribbles all the way in, gives off to Crawford, and now we got a scramble for loose balls. Baum, Roshan Baum couldn't get a hold of it. It goes out of bounds. The turnover. The Indians get it back down to the backcourt.
Now coming in the ball game, it looks like number 45, which is Ben Brunig. Nick's 6'5" senior for the Fighting Irish.
All right, here comes Mink across the midcourt line, being guarded very closely by Blewett. Blewett dribbles all the way around the left side, and he's being hammered there. And the intercepted pass by the Irish, they take it down the other way. Number 42 is Crawford, drives all the way and slams it home. He punctuates that with an exclamation point, and he's also fouled on the play.
He's going to be fouled by number 22, and that's Dusty Eubanks.
Terrence Crawford, now that excites the crowd across the way.
Yep.
It's a 17-10 ball game. The Indians trail by 7 points, and the Indians are going to take a timeout right now. We'll do the same.
This is a 20-second timeout. We'll keep it right here, 17-10 with 2:35 to go, and the Stilwell Indians find themselves down by 7 right here. But, of course, that exclamation point right there, he makes the slam, still gets the foul off of Dusty Eubanks. He's going to have to, the Stilwell Indians are going to have to recover a little bit here defensively.
Okay, well, you know they're going to get their points. They do that. They score a lot of points, and they have the height, and then the only thing the Indians can do, they're a lot smaller, but the Indians are going to have to match up in a zone defense, and it's 3-2 or 2-3, depending, and they're going to have to, block off those trees in the middle. Yep. And also, when that doesn't do any good, they got a guy that can bombs away for 3 points outside.
They got to get a hold of Blake Slavonic. He's got 9 points from the field already. NBA.
He's 3 for 3, too. Terrence Crawford at the line, shooting one shot on the three-point play now. And it's up, and it is good. It's an 18-10 ball game now. The Irish are ahead. Here come the Indians across the midcourt line. It's Meek. Meek dribbles across the midcourt line, being guarded very closely by Blewett. On the right side now goes to Fletcher. Fletcher back out now to the top of the circle to Meek. Meek dribbles around the left side. Now he goes all the way around on the left wing. Now he takes it in the middle, stops down the lane, puts a shot up. He scored, and he's fouled.
Yep.
Hey, how about that? Jonathan Meek drove all the way down. Jordan Meek drove all the way down through the middle, put up a long or stretching layup, and was fouled as he went up.
And the foul's going to be called.
I didn't even catch you the fouls. There were about 3 of them on him. Meek puts the free throw up. It's good.
I didn't see who the foul was on.
I didn't either.
Foul's going to be called on, well, they're not going to put it up on the board yet, so we'll see.
Okay. Here come the, now it's an 18-13 ball game. The Indians trail by only 5. And here comes Blewett across for the Irish on the left side. Now back out to Blewett again. Now works it around the right side. Here's Slavonic. Another three-pointer. He missed one. He's human. And the ball tipped up on the rebound, and the foul is going to be called on number 45, I believe, of the Irish as he came over the back of
Dusty Eubanks.
Yeah.
He's on Dusty's back, and they'll turn it over and give it back to the Indians right there. 18-13, a 5-point lead now for the...
Well, actually, he was on Matt Brunk's back. Brunk is in there now.
Okay.
Okay, here comes Jordan Meek across the midcourt line and sets up and goes out to Fletcher. Fletcher is going to be hammered from behind by Slavonic as Fletcher took the pass. Slavonic was charged and trying to get the interception, but he ran into Meek, ran into
that'll be the first
Fletcher.
one.
And, here's the inbounds play on the near side, inbounding it for the Indians. There's going to be number 22, Dusty Eubanks, inbounds it to Meek. Meek sets up just across the midcourt line on the right side to Fletcher. Now in the pass, it goes in to Eubanks. Eubanks drives the middle, and he's going to be shoved from beside. I think it's going to be against number 45.
Yes, you're right. It is against number 45, and that's Ben Brunig.
Brunig, who just came in the ball game not too long ago, he's already got 2 fouls on him. And now, inbounds play for the Indians. In the corner now, here's Meek. And gives off to Minor. Minor comes around the left side. Shots up, no good. And the rebound's yanked off by number 32, Merritt. Merritt, long pass down court to Blewett. Blewett on the right side. Now back out against Crawford. And Crawford gives off a 3-point attempt put up by number 32. Merritt, no good. Tipped up and no good. And now there's a scramble for a loose ball on the floor. And it's going to be a jump ball call, and the possession will go to the Fighting Irish. Boy, there's a scramble for that ball.
Yep, but number 45, Brunig, ended up with a bad thing down there on the floor. He ended up face down, everybody on his back. I hope he's all right. He gets up kind of slow. Coming back in the game now is going to be number 44, Roshan
Baum, replacing Brunig in the lineup. And here's the inbounds play for the Irish, and it goes out to Crawford. Crawford at the top of the circle, way out of his territory. Now left side, here's a 3-point by Slavonic. And he missed that one from the left side. And he's missed a couple now. And here come the Indians down with a rebound. Minor on the right side. Bounces it back out to Meek. Meek with the basketball. Dribbles it around. And still has the basketball. 5-point lead now for the Irish. Here's Meek dribbling behind his back. And he's going to be he shoved off as Blewett was getting real close to him and shoving him. He shoved back and they call a foul on Meek.
Yep. That was an intentional shove, too. Just put his arm out in the chest and pushed off on Blewett.
Okay, here comes Blewett with the basketball down now for the Irish on the inbound play. Blewett at the top of the circle, dribbles in, and on the left side now. Now back out to Blewett again. Now pass in the middle to Crawford. He turns around and tries to put the shot up over Brunk. He does. He's fouled. And Brunk is going to be called for the foul. The foul call on Matt Brunk, and that shot counts. It's a 20-13 ball game. The 7-point lead, and Crawford is just awesome. Terrence Crawford, the 6'6" senior at the line, and he'll shoot one shot, a chance to complete the 3-point play. The old-fashioned way. It's up and it's good. 21-13 now. Here come the Indians across the midcourt line. It's Meek. Meek at the top, gets across the midcourt line. Now whips off on the left side. It goes to Eubanks. Eubanks back to Meek again. Meek will have to make the penetration past the hash mark, and gives off to Fletcher. Fletcher in to Eubanks on the left wing. Eubanks sets up at the top of the circle. Now he sets up. He'll run the play now with 13 seconds to go before the end of the first quarter. And here's Eubanks driving down the middle, setting a shot up, and he's going to be hammered as he tries to go through the middle. The foul's going to be called on number 44. I think that foul's going to be called on Roshan Baum.
Nope, they're going to call it on 42. Terrence Crawford to be his first personal.
All right, that's okay. We'll take that. But anyway, nevertheless, Dusty Eubanks will go to the line. He'll be shooting 2 shots. Here's the first shot up, and it is good. Eubanks sinks the first free throw. It's a 21-14 ball game now. He can cut that down to 8 here if he can hit here. Or rather, 7. Now it's 6 points. 21-15 now. 6-point lead now for the Irish. As the Irish bring it down now with 4 seconds to go. The shot put up, bounces no good, and the rebound pulled off by the Indians, and that will be the end of the first quarter play with the score. The Fighting Irish from Oklahoma City, McGuinness 21, the Stilwell Indians 15. We'll be back with more as more basketball coming up on 102.1 KTFX.
How about some delicious barbecue and chicken? How about some nice hot rolls to go with it? If you said yes, then get ready for Charlie's Chicken and Barbecue. Now serving an all-you-can-eat buffet every day for only $4.99 and every night and weekend for just $5.99. You can check out their daily specials for a full meal of their great chicken, barbecue, and side items, or try the fully stocked salad bar. That's Charlie's Chicken and Barbecue in Salisaw, located at 720 West Cherokee, or call 775-9816 for specials.
We are back on Unforgettable KTFX 102.1. Currently the score at the end of the first period of play, 21-15, and the Fighting Irish up on top of the Stilwell Indians.
Okay, the Fighting Irish leading, as you said, 21-15, and this, of course, this due mostly from the outside shooting of Blake Slavonic, and the inside tree, Terrence Crawford, getting the easy shots and getting the foul as he tries to put the shot up. So here's the inbounds play on the alternating possession to start the second quarter. It'll go to the Stilwell Indians. It goes to Mink in the backcourt. Mink brings it across, and he's still being guarded by Blewett. And now this time, they finally called it on Blewett. This time, this has been happening. And as Mink came across, Blewett grabbed him. And it happened just a few moments ago, and Mink pushed him back, and he got called for the foul. This time, they caught Blewett. And now Blewett's got his hands behind his back, guarding Mink. Mink drives all the way around the left side. Gives off the left side to Eubanks. Eubanks, jump shot from the corner. As an air ball, rebound, yanked off by...
Number 31 in the game now.
He just came in the game, and I don't have his number. Anyway, the Fighting Irish bring the basketball down.
That's Joe Ross-Merritt.
Yeah, they got two number 33s on the program here. Okay, shot put up, no good. The rebound pulled off by Crawford. Crawford has the ball, and he's put it back up, no good. He gets his own rebound. Now whips it back out. Here's a long shot from the corner. It bounces back behind the backboard. And this time the shot was put up on a long one by Merritt. And this is J. Robert Merritt. It bounced up over the backboard. He had a three-point attempt, but he didn't get it. And here come the Indians with a basketball down across the midcourt line. It's going to be Mink. Across the midcourt line, dribbles around the right side, all the way around, keeps going on the right side. Now he puts up a 3-4 on the outside, bounces so good. Rebound pulled up by Fletcher, puts it up off the glass, so good. And now here's Minor with a rebound. He puts it up, he missed the shot, and finally the rebound pulled off by Joe Ross Merritt gives off to Blewett. Indians can't get the shots to go. Here come the Irish down across the midcourt line on the right side. Down the corner goes to Merritt. Now back out to Blewett. On the left side now, this is another Merritt. He takes the ball in the corner. Nothing happening there. Back out to Blewett. On the right side, driving in and passing the ball off. And the shot put up by Baum, no good. And the Indians have the rebound. We got one of the Indians hurt now. It's on his back. It's Dusty Eubanks as he got hammered in there. As he got their rebound and tipped the rebound to Minor, he was clobbered.
Clobbered underneath and sent to his back by number 42. That was Terrence Crawford down underneath. And these guys are really wearing it out down underneath the bucket.
Okay, but there's no call. The Indians have the basketball across the midcourt line. Mink drives all the way down, tries to put the shot up. It's partially blocked. And the rebound pulled out by Baum. Long pass down court to Merritt. Merritt to Blewett. Blewett on the right side. Blewett has the basketball. He goes on the left side now. Crawford, three-pointer up. Bounces no good. The rebound pulled off by Mink. A lead pass down court to Minor. Minor stops. Three-point tip the right side. Bounces no good. The rebound pulled off by number 31. That's going to be Ross Merritt. And now we've got some action going. The Indians are trying to run with the ball, but the Irish want to slow it down.
And number 42, Terrence Crawford, giving a signal to Blewett. Slow it down. He said, I'm winded, man. I'm winded.
Okay, Blewett on the left side now. Now works back out to Blewett on the right side. This is Merritt with the basketball. This is Ross Merritt. And back out down to Blewett, top of the circle. Blewett on the left side now. This goes to Robert Merritt. And they work the ball on the top of the circle. Now ball in the middle to Crawford. Crawford on the right side. Here's Merritt with a shot in the corner. Three-pointer, good. 21 to 24 now to 15. 24-15. The Indians trail by 9 points. The Indians bring the basketball across the midcourt line. It is Meek. Meek dribbles around the left side and gets the pass back out. It goes to Eubanks. Eubanks now back to Meek again. And Meek dribbles around the right side as he fakes the left side, drives the right side, stops, shots up, it bounces, no good. The rebound yanked off on a sky-high rebound by Joe Ross Merritt and gives off to Blewett. Blewett Down in the corner. This is Merritt. Shot up, bounces off the glass, no good. And the rebound scrambled for and fought for, and finally turned around there by Dusty Eubanks. And he was between two higher guys, and he's going to be hammered as he's bringing the ball down across the midcourt line. He's going to be fouled by number 32. This foul is going to go against Robert J. Merritt.
Robert J. Merritt guilty of that foul. That'll be his first personal. And a timeout is going to be called on the court. This is timeout by Larry Daniels, the coach of the Stilwell Indians, and we'll take a timeout as well. Back in 30 seconds on Unforgettable KTFX 102.1 after this from Subway.
Hey, Amanda, you know who I was just talking to?
Who's that?
Samantha Ferguson.
When you're on the go before a ball game and want to satisfy your monster hunger, stop into Subway of Stilwell and have the sandwich artist Mike or Robin Longshore make you a sandwich. Subway makes sandwiches just the way you want. Choose from the 6-inch or 12-inch subs, or you can choose from one of the great Subway value meals. Create any sandwich with your choice of toppings. So when you're on the go, stop into Subway. Perfect for before or after any ball game.
We're back at Lloyd Noble Center in Norman, Oklahoma. Larry Arnell along with Lou Kelly, and we have seen a real first-class ball club. The Fighting Irish from Oklahoma City McGuinness are doing a number right now, 24-15, and the Stilwell Indians thus far have been able to do very little to stop this. So what they're going to have to do is start getting some of their shots to fall, because I don't think they're going to be able to match them up man-to-man, so they're going to get the shots to fall. They're not getting too many second shots at the basket.
Well, the thing I see different right today that I'm not seeing from yesterday is they're not setting up the basketball like they were before, like last night. They need to set up, run the play a little bit, make sure they're getting a sure shot. They're in a hurry to get back up on the board.
Different type ball club. At the line is Eubanks with a one-on-one situation. He missed the front end, and the rebound pulled off by Slavonic, who's back in the lineup now. Slavonic gives to Blewett, and the Fighting Irish bring the basketball down. Blewett on the right side. Still a 2-3 zone defense now for the Stilwell Indians. Now here's Blewett trying to drive the middle, puts up a weird shot, and a rebound shot put up by Crawford. He hammered the goals. He put that rebound back in, and now here come the Indians down very quickly now on the right side. It goes to Minor. Minor back to Meek. Meek, three-pointer up, no good, and the Indians can't buy a basket. And here comes Crawford across the midcourt line now for the Irish. On the left side, it goes to Blewett. Blewett with the basketball, back out to Slavonic. Now to Crawford in the middle. And Crawford passes it back out. Here's another three-pointer outside this time again. Slavonic has got 4 three-pointers tonight. And they are long ones. 4 for 6. It's a 29-15 ball game now. The Indians bring the basketball down now. It's Fletcher with the basketball. It goes to Minor. Minor with the ball. Dribbles around the left side. Minor puts the shot up on the outside. No good. Tipped off by and back out to Minor. Minor has it back. In the corner goes to Fletcher. Back to Minor. Another three-point tip by Minor. So good. And Crawford has a rebound this time. And a long pass down court by the Irish to Blewett. Blewett takes it all the way in. Drives in. Batted down on a great block by Minor. Minor came in and took that ball. He went step for step with Blewett and put the ball out of bounds on the block. Great block.
Great block and very clean, too. And Blewett, of course, asking for a foul. He was
a little play acting over as he went to the floor. But here's the inbounds play now for the Irish on the left side now. Blewett in the corner, dribbles back out and gives it off to Merritt. On the right side now goes to Crawford. Crawford to Merritt. Merritt in the middle, puts the shot up, bounces so good. And the rebound pulled off by Crawford, turns around, and in the lane, does not shoot, and Crawford showing off. Okay, here on the right side now, it's Merritt. Cross-court pass to Crawford on the basket. Puts the shot up on the opposite side, no good. And he's showing off under the basket. You can see what he's doing. He's holding the ball out and taunting the Indians with the basketball. Throwing the ball up at odd angles, and that's not going to win him any points, I'll guarantee you.
Brashear with the rebound, but a foul by Eubanks down underneath, I believe.
Yeah, that's true, but here's the inbounds play now for the Irish. Under the basket, Blewett inbounds it to Crawford. Crawford back to Merritt, top of the circle, shot up, good. 29-32 now to 15. Here's the inbounds play for the Indians in the backcourt. It's Fletcher. Fletcher gives off to Eubanks. Eubanks across the midcourt line. 2:51 to go before halftime. Bounce in the middle. It goes to Brashear. Brashear turns around. The shot's blocked and tipped in the hands of Baum. Baum brings it down to Blewett on the right side. Blewett gives off to Slavonic. Now back to Blewett again. Now back to Crawford. On the left side goes to Merritt. Merritt drives the baseline. Shot up off the glass. No good. And the rebound pulled off by Brashear. Brashear gives off to Meek. Meek brings the ball across the midcourt line. It's Meek with the basketball. Sits up at the top of the circle. Dribbles around to the left side. And still has the ball. On the left side, it goes down the corner to Eubanks, or whether to Minor, and the ball tipped out of bounds. He tried to get the ball into Eubanks and tipped out of bounds. Number 32 coming in the game now is Robert J. Merritt, or J. Robert Merritt. And for the Indians, replacing Blewett. Here's the inbound play for the Indians. Already put on basket. Minor will inbound it. And he goes way out to Meek. and Mink will let it go back in the midcourt, but he didn't touch it, so he picked it back up backcourt and sent them in the top of the circle. Mink with the ball on the left side. Now goes to Miner. Miner on the left side shot, three-pointer up, bounces no good, and the rebound pulled off by the Irish, and the foul's been called. Finally, they call a foul on Bob. This is great. He got the ball. He was starting to throw his elbows. He threw his elbows into Miner.
Threw his elbows into Miner's gut, but first off, he pushed off on Eubanks, actually. Pushed off on him and pushed him out of the way, and then when he got the ball, he elbowed him. So we'll see what the call is here. If they're going to call
it
that.
Sounds like they're calling a double foul, but I don't know what they're calling right there. But Baum grabbed the basketball. He started throwing his elbows around, and he hit Eubanks with his elbows, and they called the foul. Now, I think they called a double foul. They called a foul on Eubanks. Now, that's not what the first official called the foul against number 44, Baum, and the other official came in, overruled him, said, no, the foul is going to be against Eubanks.
And they're going to put another foul on number 45 as well, or 44. So it is a double foul situation here.
Okay. Okay, so that's...
Baum had the basketball, so he'll go to the line.
Well, then he will be shooting, then they didn't call a foul on him then. Okay. Technical?
Number 44, Russell LaShawn Baum.
They've called a technical now on
Eubanks.
Yeah. So Baum at the line, and the free throws, and he missed it. Okay, bounds off the back of the rim.
Now we'll have two shots on the other end.
Yeah.
And Dusty Eubanks will be shooting.
They called double foul and technical foul. So anyway,
Miner actually will take the shots for them.
Miner will be shooting the free throws on the double technical, I believe.
It's a double technical foul. Both teams are going to get the opportunity, and Miner misses his first one.
They'll have another one. Miner with the second shot, and this one's up, and it is no good also. So both teams didn't gain much out of that. 32-15 is the score, 17-point lead now for the Irish. Irish with the basketball, and now the Indians will inbound it. Inbounded.
Sundown Westy is in the game.
Yeah, Sundown Wadey is in the game. And Wadey with the basketball. Okay, I'm going to clarify the call here in just a few moments. Bounce pass on the right side goes to Miner. Miner in the corner. Now back out to Wadey. Wadey on the left side. Goes to Fletcher. Fletcher got a Brashears. Brashears takes it on the basket. Shot's blocked and picked out of the air by Crawford. And tries to pass it out to Baum. And Baum is throwing his elbows again. But he gets the pass away. And this time, now back out it goes to Crawford out the top of the circle. And Crawford's a show-off.
Crawford's showing off now down underneath. Shook his head.
And he was by Fletcher and just now threw an elbow into him. That's the kind of player he is. Crawford on the right side with the basketball, holding it up and waiting is down there. He looks like a tree. Waiting. Here's Slavonic. For my money, Slavonic is the better player, a lot better than Crawford. Crawford is a show-off. Here comes Wadey across the midcourt line at the top of the circle. I'll try to clarify the call here in just a moment. Here's a pass in the middle, stolen by Crawford. Crawford breaks it down, drives all the way down, and he's rocking with the ball. But he's going to be shoved. And look at him. I don't know. This is not basketball. He's being a show-off. I tell you what,
it's not a one-man game. And if I was his coach, I'd set him down until he realizes he's here with a team.
Yeah, he's not a class act, folks. I'll tell you that right now. He's a good ball player, but he's not a class act. He has no class. It's nothing at all. He'll go the line. He'll shoot one or two shots.
1 and 1. He'll shoot two. He was in the act of shooting when he was fouled.
Yeah, he's not a class act. Clarify the call a while ago. The foul was called on the shot up, and it's no good. He missed the shot, and it's just as well. Wadey with the rebound, brings it down to Fletcher. Fletcher drives all the way down, and he has the ball tipped out of his hands, picked up by Crawford. They have a 3-on-2 situation. Bringing it down, driving lane up is Merritt, and gets the 2 points. Well, it's not pretty, but the call a while ago was a foul was called on Baum, or rather Miner. Baum went to the line, but the foul was, here comes a slam. Up and slamming it to home is on the field. Number 32, this is Merritt.
And they're breaking away here right now. It's a 39-15 game, and the Stilwell Indians are going to have to do something to change up here.
Here comes Wadey across the midcourt line, and the ball tipped out of his hands while it goes, picked up by Merritt. He took it all the way. On the right side now, here is Miner. Miner back out to Wadey. On the left side now goes to Fletcher. Fletcher cross-court pass to Wadey. Now here is a pass on the basket, and by Brunk, and Brunk has the ball tipped out of his hands and goes out of bounds.
This time by Blewett, who gets a hold of the basketball, dove in there. Here we go again.
The foul a while ago was called on Minor, and that's when Roshan Baum took the free throw, but then they called the technical on Baum. They took it back down the other side is where the Indians took the free throws. Here comes Crawford driving.
And Crawford hit the floor hard over top of Sundown Wadey. I don't know if he's going to get called for the charge, but he hit the floor face first.
Well,
and he's hurt.
Yeah, but he charged in there. Sundown Wadey had established position. They're going to call a foul on Wadey. Wadey went down, and also Crawford went down. Crawford's face first, and he's hurt. He's up now, and he'll go to the free throw line. And, folks, I'm going to tell you something. He is not a class act. A lot of people will say, yeah, look at that. He's a great player. He's a good ball player, but he is not a class act. I'll tell you that right now. He's a show-off and a class, doesn't have any class at all.
He drove up over Sundown Wadey. Wadey was established and set down underneath the bucket. He took 2 steps and hammered on top of Wadey, and Wadey turned away from him because he knew he was going to get hammered, and he ended up going down. And, of course, Terrence Crawford got his legs tied up on Wadey and ended up on the floor.
Well, Crawford is definitely not a class act. He's a good ball player, but he definitely has no class. Okay, at the line shooting for him as he comes out of the game will be number 10. That'll be Warren Bunch, 5'10" senior. Puts the shot up, and it's good. We'll have one more.
Warren Bunch in the game, number 10.
Okay, Bunch will have another. The score is 40-15, in case you just tuned in, wonder what's going on. The Indians are getting beaten by the Fighting Irish, and they are really going to town. 41-15.
He gets the second bucket.
Here's the inbound play in the backcourt now with the basketball. Coming across the midcourt line is Morrison for the Indians. Puts the shot up at the buzzer, and at the end of the first half, virtually comes to an end. With a score 41-15, and we'll be back to look at halftime stats, what there is, in just a few moments here on 102.1.
When you're on the go before a ball game and want to satisfy your monster hunger, stop in to Subway of Stilwell and have the sandwich artist Mike or Robin Longshore make you a sandwich. Subway makes sandwiches just the way you want. Choose from the 6-inch or 12-inch subs, or you can choose from one of the great Subway value meals. Create any sandwich with your choice of toppings. So when you're on the go, stop into Subway. Perfect for before or after any ball game.
The Stilwell Bank of Commerce is truly the bank that works for you. It currently offers services like the Horizon account, totally free to our members age 50 and over. And the Kids Sense account is for our members under 18, where each deposit is rewarded with a visit to the treasure chest. The Stilwell Bank of Commerce currently has 2 ATM locations, 2nd and Walnut and Highway 59 North near the food court. With basic checking account, there is never a service charge with a balance of $500 or more. The Stilwell Bank of Commerce, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Hey, Amanda, you know who I was just talking to?
Who's that?
Samantha Ferguson.
Wait. You mean Samantha Ferguson, number 30 for the Stilwell Lady Indians?
Yeah, she was telling me all about Simple Simons of Stilwell's great lunch and dinner deals.
Like what?
Well, like the 2 large pieces with any 2 toppings for $14.99.
Wow.
And about the buffet every day but Saturday from 11 to 1:30 and on Sundays from 12 to 2.
Did she tell you about the family buffet night on Tuesdays from 5 to 7 with free drinks?
Sure did. Say, you hungry?
Yeah, let's go to Simple Simons of Stilwell.
In August of 1961, Kirk's Drug formally opened in Muskogee, and we've been here ever since. A lot has changed since 1961 in our world, but in our store, a lot has stayed the same. We still care about you and your needs. Quality customer service with a smile. We take pharmaceutical care very seriously. When you don't feel well, we can help. No long lines, and yes to free delivery. Still making a difference. Kirk's Drug in Muskogee.
We're back at the Lloyd Noble Center in Norman, Oklahoma. Larry Arnell along with Lou Kelly for halftime. And the Indians, in case you're wondering, have just tuned in, it's a 41-15 ball game. Let me put it this way. It was a 21-15 ball game at the end of the first quarter. The Fighting Irish put 20 points on the board in the second quarter. The Indians were held scoreless in that second quarter. So the score at halftime is 41-15. And I'll tell you, folks, they have some basketball players. But for my money, Blake Slavonic is probably one of the best players they have. He's canned about 4 or 5 three-pointers. We have J. Robert Merritt is good. Roshan Baum is a good ball player. But Terrence Crawford also is a good ball player, but he has no class, folks. He taunts with a basketball. He shows off with a basketball. He absolutely has no class at all. But he is a good ball player. I've got to hand him that. Terrence Crawford, 6'6" senior for these McGuinness Fighting Irish, but as I said, he has no class at all. As we said, the Indians were held scoreless in that second quarter. The score right now is 21-15. The Irish put 20 points on the board in the second quarter, and the Indians failed to score in the second quarter. But as we said once again, Lou, Terrence Crawford, for my money, has no class.
Well, he's just kind of showing off with the basketball, taunting the other players and this, that, and the other, and that's not basketball. If you can play and beat them with skill, fine, but if you're going to taunt them and just because you're 6'6" and hold the ball up in the air and smile at people, you might as well go sit down on the bench in my book. Let me give you the stats of the first half of play.
He did.
He did.
After he was slammed face first into the court on the other end.
Well, that's what I'm going to paint this picture for you right here. So far, Jonathan Blewett has been shut down. He's only got 1 for 2 at the line. He's not been able to score from the field because they're playing on him real well. Warren Bunch has got 2 for 2 at the line. That's all he has, 2 points so far. The guy they need to work on is Blake Slavinik. He's already got 15 points, 5 of 7 attempts from three-point land, and it's an NBA three-point land he's shooting from. Robert J. Merritt, he's got 7 points on the night, 1 3-pointer for him, 2 scores for 2-pointers from the field already. You've got Joe Ross Merritt, who's in the game. He's got 2 3-pointers. They didn't expect him to come in and shoot them already, but he's doing fine. Terrence Crawford got 10 points on the game already in the first half of play. Larry's upset. He's got 8 points from the field, 2 for 3 at the line, and Rashawn Baum has missed 1 from the line. On the other side of the court, Roger Minor's got 2, 0 for 2 at the line. Dusty Eubanks 4 already, 2 for 3 at the line. Curtis Brashear's got 2, and Jordan Meeks got 4 from the field, 1 for 1 at the line. And the thing that you were talking about a moment ago, the 6'6" guy who's been showing off, taunting, and kind of teasing a little bit, was sent to the floor by the little guy, Sundown Wadey, who's only 5'5" tall.
Yeah. Okay, well, Wadey was out in established position, and Crawford just ran up over his back, and then Crawford went face first in the floor, and then he left the game.
And Sundown Wadey had his hands both facing backwards. Both his hands were to his sides and facing backwards when number 42, Terrence Crawford, came in there and laid him out flat, but there was no call, no foul, no charge there.
Okay, so no class Crawford was how they went out of the game, and he'll probably be back in to start the second half. So Mr. No Class will be back.
I went and checked after I went to the break we had here at halftime during the commercials, and they said that he hurt his side when he went down. He landed on his left side. I know it. Doggone it anyway. It's 41-15, and the story here is that the Indians got a lot of work to do. They're going to have to overcome this shutdown that's been happening. They were shut down in the second period of play and start sinking some buckets. They're going to have to get aggressive. If these guys are going to stand and move like they've been moving down underneath in the field, down in the paint, then the Stilwell Indians need to just run them over and start drawing the fouls and go to the line.
Well, Coach Gary Looper has put together a fine ball club here, and they've been ranked number 1 most of the entire year for the Fighting Irish of Oklahoma City McGuinness. Gary Looper has put together, as we said, one of the finest ball clubs in the state in Class 4A. They've only lost to some 5A and 6A schools, so they've been blowing away everybody in their own class, and so, of course, it's happening again here this afternoon. But the Stilwell Indians, they're not going to go down without a fight, I guarantee you right now. And for Mr. No Class Crawford, I don't think he's going to be an influence in the game for the rest of the season, for the rest of this.
I don't think so. You got a 5'5" guy can come in and level him down underneath, and I'm not going to say. Don't misconstrue what I'm saying here. And I'm not saying that Sundown Wadey was setting the game to level this guy. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying Sundown Wadey got down underneath, did his job, posted himself, planted both feet, and stood still, and they let the 6'6" guy run him over, and the 6'6" guy and Wadey went to the floor.
They ran up his back. Here come the Indians back on the court now, and you hear the crowd.
Crowd's starting to get in it behind us over here. The Indians coming back on. They'll start warming up. We'll take another time out here on the Subway halftime show and come back in just a couple of moments. So more is coming up on Unforgettable KTFX 102.1. I want to catch up on a couple of things on stats-wise. And this is something Larry and I were looking at last night before or after the game that Stilwell won against Veneta. And stat-wise, a lot of these guys are pretty close together. Jonathan Blewett's got 29 points on Thursday, only 8 on Friday yesterday, and then 37 for him on the series so far in this weekend. Robert Merritt has got 24 on Thursday, 21 on Friday for 45 on the weekend. Terrence Crawford, 18 on Thursday, 12 on Friday, 30 for the weekend. Rashawn Baum, 7 on Thursday, also 7 Friday for 14. And Blake Slavinik had 3 points on Thursday, 8 points on Friday, but he's already got 15 already in tonight's game.
They're all 3-point plays. He's
Drew Allen,
5 3-pointers.
Drew Allen's got 1 point Thursday and none on Friday. Didn't play yesterday. Joe Fletcher on the Indian side, 5 on Thursday, 8 on Friday for 13. Roger Minor, 12 on Thursday, 13 on Friday for 25. Curtis Brazier, 12 on Thursday, 14 on Friday for 26. Dusty Eubanks, 14 and 13. That's Thursday and Friday, 27. And Jordan Mink, 26 on Thursday, 15 on Friday for 41.
No Class Crawford's back in there. Here we go starting the second half of play. And the ball's inbound to the midcourt line on the alternating possession. Goes to the Irish. Jonathan Blewett has it at the top of the circle. It's the 2-3 zone defense now for the Blom under the basket, puts a shot up, he scores. But it's a 2-3 zone defense now for the Indians. The Indians bring the basketball in the backcourt. Mink into Eubanks. Eubanks across the midcourt line now. The Irish have already scored here in the second half. And the corner goes to Eubanks. Eubanks three-pointer air ball. Get the rebound. Fletcher puts it back up, and he scores. And now they broke a long scoring drought with that because they did not score in the second quarter. They might as well just take that second quarter away and give them 20 points. Okay, 43-17 now. Here come the Irish down. It's Blewett on the left side. To the top of the circle and dribbles in the free throw line. Nothing happening there, but he passes the ball off to No Class, and it goes back down to Merritt. Merritt drives, puts a shot up. He missed the shot, but he's going to be fouled. He took the feed from No Class Crawford.
Okay. Foul's going to be called on Jordan Mink as he drove the lane. That'll be the second personal on Jordan Mink.
J. Robert Merritt will be at the line. He'll be shooting 2 shots. Here's the first shot up, and it is good. 43-17 now is the score. Here's the second shot now by Merritt, and this one's up, and it is no good. The bounce off the back of the rim, and the rebound pulled off by Miner. Miner gives off to Mink. Mink brings it across the midcourt line, and Mink on the right side now goes to Miner. Miner with the ball, dribbles to the top of the circle, now around the left side, all the way around the corner. Now gives off to Mink. Mink brings it back to the top of the circle, and Blewett was coming around, and they call a foul on Fletcher. I don't understand that. Fletcher was standing there, and
Blewett ran into him and almost fell down, but they called it on Fletcher. So they'll turn it over and give it back to him.
Okay, here
Fletcher
comes
first.
the Irish with the basketball. This is Blewett. Blewett sets up at the top of the circle now, and it's still a 2-3 zone defense now for the Indians, trying to block off that middle, and Blewett still has the basketball, dribbles around to the right side, and puts up a three-pointer, and No Class Crawford tried to tip it in. He hit the rim and tipped the ball into the hands of Mink. Mink brings it down. Mink with the basketball, and in the middle it goes now, almost a steal by No Class, and No Class finally comes up with a basketball. And he breaks it down, dribbles behind the back, and runs over Mink going down to the middle and throws the ball away.
Yep, no call as he landed on the back of Jordan Mink and did not get a foul called on him, and he did the same thing to Sundown Wadey and no call.
Absolutely no class at all. Here's the inbounds play in the backcourt. It goes to Mink. Mink with the basketball, brings it, being guarded by Blewett. Mink still has the ball across the midcourt line, dribbles around to the left side, now all the way down the middle, drives all the way down, passes the ball off, and now we've got a foul in the middle, some shoving going on, and let's see who the foul is going to be called on.
Number 24 down underneath is going to be called on a foul. That's Slavonic. He's pushing off on number 22, Dusty Eubanks.
Slavonic and guilty of the foul, so the inbounds play now for the Indians underneath their own basket. Miner will inbound it. Miner has the basketball. No, it's going to be inbound by Fletcher. Fletcher takes it in under the basket and tosses it in. Goes way out now to Eubanks. Eubanks on the left side to Miner. Miner with the ball in the middle to Brashears. Brashears turnaround jump shot in the middle, no good. Tipped up by Mink and no good. And finally, No Class comes off with the basketball and tosses it down court. So on the right side, long shot, three-power, put up, it's no good. Pulled off by Brashears. He went up over everybody and got that one. Gives off to Mink, and Mink brings it down now across the midcourt line. Mink with the ball, being guarded by Blewett. Blewett on Mink. Mink turnaround shot at the free throw line. It's up, it's good. He got that over Blewett. And he scores 44-19 now. The Indians are making a minor run at this point. And here come the Irish across the midcourt line. Blewett kind of showing off now. Gets it back out to No Class Crawford. Crawford on the right side. Here's Slavonic. Long shot up. It's good. A three-pointer in NBA style. And he got it.
Slavonic got that long shot.
47-19. Here comes across the midcourt line. It's going to be Mink. Mink with the ball. Dribbles around the right side. Dribbles behind the back. All the way down the lane. Ball tipped out of his hands. Picked up. And here comes a long pass down court. And an easy layup. And he missed the shot. Slavonic missed the easy one. He's been hitting the hard ones. And here's a steal on the pass. The rebound's pulled up by Fletcher. Brings it down. Ball tipped out of his hands. And tipped out of bounds by Blewett. And so here's the inbound play now for the Indians. In the backcourt, Dusty Eubanks will inbound it to Joe Fletcher. And Fletcher has the basketball. Back again to Eubanks. And Eubanks has the ball. Round to the right side. 47-19 is the score, by the way. Here's Brashears. Brashears fakes, takes it in, puts a shot up. It's partially blocked by No Class, and No Class has the basketball. Gives a long pass down court to Blewett. Blewett on the left side, and still has the ball, dribbles down, and comes around the right side. He's shoving in, shoving off on Fletcher, and they got called for that a while ago. Indians, that is. Here's Slavonic, cross-court pass to Merritt. Merritt drives the baseline, runs over several people, gives it to No Class, who stuffed it. No Class Crawford stuffed it in there. And 49-19 now. 30-point lead for the Irish. Coming across the midcourt line is Meek. Meek with the basketball. Dribbles around to the right side. Meek with the ball. And passes off in the middle to Brashears. Now back to Meek again. Meek takes one way, stops on the right side, puts a shot up off the glass. It's good. Meek got him on the right side. 49-21 now. Here come the Irish down across the midcourt line. Slavonic with another three-pointer. This time he missed one. And the rebound fought forward, taken out by Merritt. Merritt takes it in the middle, drives, and gives off to Slavonic. Slavonic whips it back out to No Class Crawford on the right side now. It goes back to Slavonic. Slavonic with the basketball. Cross-court pass to Blewett. Blewett on the left side now. Now working the ball back around now. Now goes to No Class Crawford at the top of the circle. He's being guarded by Fletcher. Ball tipped out of his hands, but he gets it back and tosses it off to Slavonic. And now back out it goes to Blewett. Blewett back to Slavonic again. And he passes in the corner. It goes to Baum. Baum back to Slavonic, to Crawford, and driving down the middle. Ball tipped out of the hands, and No Class puts it back in. Good ball player, good ball player, No Class. 51-21 now. It's a 30-point lead. Here come the Indians across the midcourt line. It's Meek driving all the way around the right side. Cross-court pass. Now goes to Minor. Minor three-point tip outside. It's good. Minor cans a three-pointer of his own from NBA range. Now it's a 51-24 ball game. Here come the Irish across the midcourt line. Out to No Class Crawford at the top of the circle. Now back to Blewett on the left side. And Blewett with the ball. Dribbles around and breaks it back around to the top of the circle. Now Blewett with the basketball. Being guarded by Fletcher. Fletcher comes out, picks him up. Blewett drives all the way down in the lane and passes the ball off to Merritt. Merritt drives the baseline. Turnaround shot. Put up. It is good, and he's going to be fouled by Fletcher. For my money, this Robert Merritt is the best ball player out there.
He's got a lot of points over the past couple of days. 24 on Thursday, 21 yesterday.
Yeah, Merritt's good. He does have class, too. He doesn't taunt. He doesn't, joke around with the ball.
He plays the ball like it should be played.
He certainly
plays
does. No-nonsense ball player. He's a good ball player. And Merritt's at the line. He puts the shot up, and it is no good. The rebound pulled off by Brashears. Brashears gives off to Minor. Minor to number 23 in the ball game is Morrison now for the Indians. Morrison gives to Mink. Mink breaks across the midcourt line, sets up at the top of the circle. Mink with the ball, dribbles around the left side, being guarded by Blewett. Now Mink, three-point tip, the outside, bounces, it's no good, and the rebound pulled off by No Class Crawford, who tries to throw Fletcher down. That's No Class for you. He grabbed him, tried to...
Fletcher got on his arm, and Terrence just kind of wrapped his arm up and tried to throw him out of bounds.
So the foul's been called
on Joe Fletcher.
And here comes No Class walking across the midcourt line. I have no respect for that.
I think we should have double-teamed people on him and just hammer him.
I don't know. I have no respect for him at all. Here comes Blewett at the top of the circle. 2-3 zone defense now for the Indians. On the right side now, Merritt back to Blewett. Blewett with the basketball. Blewett still has it, being guarded very closely by Mink. Makes the penetration, pass off on the right side. Here's a three-point tip on the outside by Merritt. No good. And the rebound bounced around and fought for and taken down by the Indians. Brashears has it. Gives off to Minor. Minor to Meek. Meek low pass that court to Fletcher. Drives and lays it up and scores. How about that backdoor play, folks? And the Indians are making a Minor run now. 53-26 now. It's a losing cause right now. I guarantee you that right now. But they're going to know we've been here with that pass down there to Fletcher, and he got the backdoor play. Okay. No Class Crawford whips it off on the left side. Goes to Slavonic. Cross-court pass to Merritt. Merritt on the basket, puts a shot up. And there you go, one of the best ball players out there. Merritt drops it in.
That's younger brother Merritt, number 31.
Yeah, both Merritts are good. Here comes Mink across the midcourt line now for the Indians. Driving all the way down to the right side. And pass across court to, so it's going to be stolen by number 24. That's Slavonic. He'll drive all the way down. He gives off to Blewett. And Blewett drives and lays it up and scores left-handed.
First score of the game for Blewett.
57-26 now. Here comes Mink across the midcourt line. Gives off to Brashears. Brashears turnaround shot in the middle. No good. The ball tipped out. Taken out by Fletcher. Puts it up and scores. He got that one right out the hands. Took it around the hands of No Class and put it in.
Terrence came down with it. He just cleaned it, stripped it right away from him.
Right away from Crawford. Okay. Gives out. Here's Blewett. Blewett across the midcourt line. Blewett with the basketball. They're going to play with it now. They only have 23 seconds to go in the third quarter. They pretty well got this game wrapped up, and they pretty well know that also. On the right side now, it goes to Slavonic. Slavonic into no-class Crawford at the top of the circle. Crawford with the basketball. Back out to Slavonic. Slavonic in the corner now. Here's Blewett with a shot from the corner. Three-pointer, no good. And with about 1 second to go, the Miner puts it up from three-quarter court. Almost made it, folks. He got that from three-quarter, hit the rim, and bounced away. That's the end of the third quarter clip. The play with a score of 57-28. We'll be back with a fourth and final quarter. As more is coming up on 102.1.
How about some delicious barbecue and chicken? How about some nice hot rolls to go with it? If you said yes, then get ready for Charlie's Chicken and Barbecue. Now serving an all-you-can-eat buffet every day for only $4.99 and every night and weekend for just $5.99. You can check out their daily specials for a full meal of their great chicken, barbecue, and side items, or try the fully stocked salad bar. That's Charlie's Chicken and Barbecue in Salisaw, located at 720 West Cherokee, or call 775-9816 for specials.
We are back on Unforgettable KTFX 102.1 after 3 periods of play on a state championship game. Both of these teams, there's no losers here. Both of them going to go home with a trophy. The score 57-28, and the Bishop McGuinness Irish on top of the Stilwell Indians.
Okay, Irish scored about 22 points in that, 25, 26 points in that quarter, and 16 points for
Actually,
the Indians.
only 16 points.
16 points. Okay, here's the inbound play to Wadey. Sundown Wadey now gives off to Fletcher. Fletcher on the left side. And here's a shot from the outside, put up by Miner. It's no good as it bounces. And Slavonic has the rebound for the Irish. Gives off to no-class Crawford. Crawford breaks it across the midcourt line.
Taunts Joe Fletcher to come guard him, which is no class at all.
No class. Okay, here's Blewett with the basketball. Blewett now dribbles around the right side. On the left side now to Slavonic. Slavonic being guarded very closely by Morrison. Morrison, and in the corner it goes now. Back out now, Slavonic. Slavonic back to Merritt. Here's Merritt, the pass past the middle, and Morrison has the steal, and about tipped out of his hands, it comes over here to us. And now here's the inbounds play. Joe Fletcher in the backcourt gives off to Morrison. Morrison brings it across the midcourt line. Morrison with the basketball, still at the top of the circle, being guarded by Slavonic, and now a screen set up by Wadey as Morrison dribbles around to the left side and takes it in the corner, goes to Miner. Miner knocks down Blewett. Blewett gives off to Morrison. Morrison takes it in, lays it up off the glass. No good. No class. Crawford with the rebound. And a long pass down court. And it's Slavonic who gets away from him. It goes out of bounds. Long pass. Slavonic could not get to that basketball before it goes out of bounds. He got the long pass from no class Crawford. So here's the inbound play in the backcourt. It'll be Sundown Wadey inbounding the basketball. He'll inbound it to Miner.
While all that was going on, no class leveled Joe Fletcher down underneath on the other end of the court. And Fletcher will get a break and come out of the game. And Eubanks back in. Okay,
Morrison has the inbounds pass from Wadey and across the midcourt line. It's Morrison with the basketball, dribbles around, and still has it. Now dribbles around the left side, bounce pass, and a turnaround jump shot from the middle by number 22. It's Dusty Eubanks, but the shot he missed it, and a long pass down court now for the Irish, and they score on the driving layup by number 31.
That's Joe Ross
Merritt.
Joe Ross Merritt.
And a long shot from the outside by Miner is no good on a three-point attempt. No class, lets it go out of bounds. And
they're going to give it back to him.
Yeah, they'll have the basketball.
Look who's counting Crawford there. It's Sundown Wadey, the 5'5" guy.
Yeah, Sundown's not scared of anybody. Okay, here comes Crawford down the middle. Pass the ball off to Merritt. Merritt drives the baseline, tries to put a shot, hits the ball of the bottom of the basket, and pulled down by Eubanks. And Eubanks brings it all the way down now for the Indians. He's double-teamed, but gets the pass away and bounces. He bounced it off the leg. Good shot. Good move there. He bounced it off the leg of Joe Ross Merritt out of bounds. Here's the inbounds play now for the Indians. It goes to Wadey. Wadey on the right side to Miner now. Miner to Morrison. Morrison into Brashears. And here's a Morrison with a long shot on the outside. Three-pointer by Morrison. CJ gets one from the outside. 59-31 now. Here come the Irish across the midcourt line as the Indians set up in a full-court press, but it doesn't do a whole lot of good as Merritt breaks it across on the left side now. Merritt with the basketball. Dribbles around. Still has the ball on the left wing. And puts it back out now the top of the circle around the right side. Now in the middle it goes. And still working the ball around. They've got some Brunig in there now. Brunig gets off to no-class Crawford in the middle of Merritt. Merritt tries to put the shot up, and it's blocked by Brashears. They're going to call a foul on Brashears.
Yep.
So,
No Class Crawford just gets the basketball, and what he's doing is rather than playing with the basketball, he just keeps it in one hand, keeps it way high up over his head. I mean, you know, that
okay.
ain't playing basketball. Let's dribble, move. Let's see what your skills are. Come on.
J. Robert Merritt at the line, puts up the first free throw, bounces in and out, and no good. 59-31 now is the score.
Foul going to be called on Curtis Brashear. It'll be his third.
Okay.
Coming back in the game, Jordan Meek, number 25, and Sundown Wadey will get to go to the bench and get a rest.
All right, here's the shot put up from the free throw line. It bounces, it's up, and it is good.
2 for 5.
60-31 now. 60-31 now. 30-point lead. 29-point lead. Here's a shot put up by Meek on the left side of the free throw line. It's good. Jordan Meek scores on the short jumper. And here come the Irish across the midcourt line. The pass goes to No Class Crawford on the right side. Crawford has it and drives in, tries to drive into the lane, puts the shot up. Shot's partially blocked by Brashears. Now tipped around and the rebound fought for it, taken down by Merritt. Merritt drives all the way in and gives back off to Bob, who puts the shot up and it rolls in. Bob on the rebound shot, the putback. And now we've got, I think it's going to be a contact lens. As No Class Crawford will have to come out of the game for a while.
He'll have to come out of the game. He lost the contact.
And somebody stepped on it, I believe, is what happened. Okay. Well, let's see what the call is going to be. But anyway, regardless of that, they're going to play with 4 people. Now, here they come. Okay, they got somebody to replace him. Here comes Mink across the midcourt line. Mink at the top of the circle.
Number 10 back in there is Warren Bunch.
Yeah. Gives off down to Miner. Miner drives all the way down to the baseline. Jump shot from there is good. 62-33 now. Here come the Irish across the midcourt line. Irish. It's Blewett with the ball. Dribbles around to the right side, all the way in the middle. Pass off on the right side to Merritt. Merritt being guarded very closely by Meek. Meek gives the ball back out to Bunch, and Bunch has the ball. Whoa! C.J. Morrison tipped the ball out of Bunch's hands. They call a foul on Morrison.
First personal foul on C.J. Morrison.
Clean tip. And here's the pass inbounds across the way. And
timeout is going to be called. This timeout is going to be charged
to the Indians.
To the Indians, and it's a full timeout. We will take a timeout as well. More coming up on Unforgettable KTFX 102.1.
In August of 1961, Kirk's Drug formally opened in Muskogee, and we've been here ever since. A lot has changed since 1961 in our world, but in our store, a lot has stayed the same. We still care about you and your needs. Quality customer service with a smile. We take pharmaceutical care very seriously. When you don't feel well, we can help. No long lines, and yes to free delivery. Still making a difference. Kirk's Drug in Muskogee.
Back on Unforgettable KTFX 102.1. 4:21 to go in the game. 62-35.
Well, here's what the scoring was. It was 21-15 at the end of the first quarter. The Indians did not score in the second quarter, and they led the trail by halftime, 41-15. Now it's 57-28 the third quarter, and now with 4:11 to go in the basketball game, 62-35. A shot was missed, and Eubanks has a rebound, brings it back down now for the Indians. Cross-court pass that goes to Miner, and Miner has the ball tipped out of bounds. Good play by Merritt, and Merritt gets the ball on the tip-out. And so here's the inbounds play at the midcourt line for the Indians. It goes back in the backcourt, and it goes to Meek. Meek at the top of the circle. Around the left side now, it goes to Morrison. Morrison takes in the corner. Morrison dribbles around, dribbles ball behind his back, gives off to Brashears. Brashears on the basket, opposite side. Shots up, and it's good. Brashears gets around and gets the shot up. And now here come the Irish trying to get the ball across the midcourt line. It's Blewett. Blewett is double-teamed at midcourt, has the ball stripped out of his hands, but a foul is going to be called on number 23, Morrison. Okay.
That'll be C.J. Morrison's second personal foul.
All right. So going to the line and shooting free throws will be Blewett. Blewett's another show-off. Jonathan Blewett, 5'9", he's a junior, so he's got another year to work on his show-off. He's no class. For Crawford, this is his last shot. He's going to make it all this time. Okay, his shot up by Blewett is up, and it's good. He'll have another one. It's 62-63 now to 37, 63-37. 3:38 to go in the game.
That's 4 points on the night. It's 2 for 3 at the line.
And the second shot's good also. And here's the inbounds play in the backcourt. No Class Crawford's back in there. Here comes Meek across the midcourt line. Sets up dribbles down in the lane, passes the ball on the right side to Miner. Miner three-point tipped on the way, bounces is no good. Crawford with the rebound, gives off to Blewett. Blewett brings the ball down on the left side to the shot put up by Slavonic is no good. Now the rebound fought for him. Bob pulls it off. Left-handed layup is good. Pass to midcourt line.
Stripped it out of his hand and smacked him on the arm, and yet they don't call a foul underneath.
No Class Crawford on this end of the court. Tips the ball out of bounds, but they're going to call it out of bounds on Morrison, so the Irish get it back in the backcourt. There's Slavonic with the inbounds play, and now we don't know what's going on. Dusty Eubanks coming out of the game now, getting a good pat from the coach. And coming in to replace him, we'll get that for you in just a second here. Here's Blewett, right side by Slavonic, up three-pointer is good. Holy cow, that guy is great.
He'll be a great college ball player here next year or so.
For the
6'1" senior and can hit him from out there.
Yeah, for the Indians, let's see who the player is in there. We'll try to get that for you in just a second. And the shot put up, it's no good. And the rebound long pass down court. Jeremy Poolkiller's in the ball game. There's Blewett driving for a layup, and he scores easily for the Irish. And now they're going to clear the bench off on the far side over there with 2:32 to go in the game. Here comes Meek across the midcourt line. Meek with the ball, dribbles around the left side, being double teamed, gets it pass away on the left side now to Morrison. Morrison three-point tip. It's good. A three-pointer of his own from NBA range. And Morrison gets a three-pointer. 71-42 now. And a long pass to midcourt 9. No Class Crawford has it. He dribbles around the right side, puts a shot up, and it's good on a three-pointer. And he got it. He's a good ball player, but he has no class. And now
we'll see probably the second string coming out.
Yeah, timeout's going to be called right now by the Indians, and they're going to bring a lot of people in. Both benches will probably empty and clear the bench and give these guys a chance to play in a state tournament championship game because it'll be great.
74-42, and there's no losers here today. Both teams are taking home trophies.
They'll all both take home a basketball. One will be silver, one will be gold. Sam Kinnemer checks in now for the Irish. I think No Class is going to have a seat. Yeah, No Class Crawford's out of the game now.
Jeremy Poolkiller, number 14 in the game. Also number 32 is Matt Brunk. C.J. Morrison still in there, and also Jordan Meek still in there.
Matt McHugh checks in. McHugh checks in for the Irish also. Okay, there's Morrison in the corner now to Poolkiller. Poolkiller back out to Morrison now. Morrison with the ball on the left side now. Goes to Poolkiller, puts a shot up on the three-point tip. No good. And the rebound pulled off by Miner. Miner has the basketball, gives off to Meek. Meek pass off in the middle, and a turnaround shot put up by Brunk, and he's going to be hammered by number 52. That foul is going to be called on Kinnemer.
Yep, and it'll put Matt Brunk at the line, the 6'4" senior.
Brunk will shoot, let's see.
Two shots.
He was after shooting when the foul occurred. 74-42. It's going to be a win now, undoubtedly, for the Irish. But the Stilwell Indians have nothing to be ashamed of. Shots up, but it's good. They have more class. I'll guarantee you, the Stilwell Indians have shown a lot more class than number 42, Terrence Crawford of the Irish. The entire Indian team. Shots up, and
this one doesn't go in.
It rolls off, and the rebound's pulled off by the Irish, who bring the basketball down. And set up at the free throw line. Jeff shots up from there. Bounces no good. And the Irish have the rebound. Driving in. Now pass off. Shot put up by Kinnemer. No good. And the rebound pulled off by the Indians. Finally, Brunk has it. Gives off to Morrison. Morrison brings it down. Now a minute 22 to go. Morrison has the ball tipped out of his hands. The Irish come up with it. They'll bring it back the other way. A 2-on-2 situation, driving all the way down. And a foul is going to be called on Brunk as he grabs the arm of number 41 in the game is Matt McHugh. McHugh drove all the way down, but it's either Meek or Brashears, or whether Brunk fouling him. I think it's going to be Brunk. McHugh at the line. Matt McHugh, 5'7" junior at the line, puts his first shot up. It's good. 74-43.
52 comes out of the game. Number 33 now getting a chance to play is Drew Allen.
Drew Allen for the Fighting Irish. And here's a shot put up, and it bounces. No good, but the Irish had the rebound. Shot put up, and a block by Mink, and the Indians have the basketball. Poolkiller brings it down all the way in the lane. Turnaround shot put up, no good. He has his own rebound, puts it up and scores. Poolkiller stayed with it that time and got the 2 points. Here's a steal now by Miner. Miner in the baseline now and tries to put the shot up. He's going to be fouled by number 43. And the foul is going to be called on Paul Gust. It's UST. He's just in the ball game now. And so going to the line will be Minor. He'll shoot 2 shots.
75-45. They can break underneath of that 30-point lead right here.
54 seconds to go in the game. Up, and it's good. You'll have one more. Minor at the line. And more Indians coming in.
Four Killer comes out of the game, and number 12 comes in here now.
Mike Muskrat comes in the ball game. Mike. Wadey back in there. Here's a shot second shot by Myers, good. And now Meyer comes out of the game. He's replaced by Scott Stevenson in for the Indians. Okay, the Indians.
Also in the game now is number 20, Nathan Eubanks.
Okay, and now here comes the Irish down court, and the ball almost stole away but gotten back, and walking is going to be called. Whoops,
no, if he's going to be a foul, he's going to get the bucket.
I don't believe it. Yeah, they're going to count the point, and the foul is going to be called.
Foul is going to be called on Muskrat.
Okay, that was number 22 driving the lane, and that's Chris Osborne, and he scores, and he'll get the free throw. 77-47. Here's the free throw up, and it is no good. The rebound pulled off by the Stilwell Indians. Bringing the ball across the midcourt line is Eubanks. Eubanks passed it back, and stolen by the Irish. The Irish bring it down, all the way down. Bounce past the middle. Stolen back now by the Indians, and now stolen back by the Irish. Irish have the basketball. Shot the outside three-point tip is good. That puts them over the 80-point mark.
Number 43 gets that one. Paul Gust with his three-pointer.
80-47 now. Here's a shot on the outside. Three-point play by the Indians is no good. And the rebound pulled off by two people. And the Indians, let's see.
Number 33 come up with it. Drew Allen, and also number
Jeff
Bigfeather, number 15.
They call a jump ball. No, they call a foul. So Bigfeather will go to the line, or will it be the inbounds play? That'll be the inbounds play in the backcourt because it was a jump ball call, and the alternate possession goes to the Irish. Irish bring it down now, 80-47 now. Around the right side, all the way in the corner now, and he's
walking with the basketball.
He had the ball on his foot. He took too many steps with the ball on his feet, and they call it every time. 8 seconds. Even if you're the Fighting Irish, you can't get away with that. All right, here comes the Indians down across the midcourt line. A shot from the outside by Eubanks. A three-pointer up. It's no good. And rebound pulled by the Irish. And a pass and a shot from three-quarter court to go good. And that's the end of the ball game. Mercifully, it comes to an end by a score of 80-47. The Fighting Irish have won this ball game and taken the 4A basketball championship. We'll be back with a wrap-up as more is coming up on KTFX 102.1.
When you're on the go before a ball game and want to satisfy your monster hunger, stop in to Subway of Stilwell and have the sandwich artist Mike or Robin Longshore make you a sandwich. Subway makes sandwiches just the way you want. Choose from the 6-inch or 12-inch subs, or you can choose from one of the great Subway value meals. Create any sandwich with your choice of toppings. So when you're on the go, stop into Subway, perfect for before or after any ball game.
Your friends at Ozark Electric invite you to take a trip that should cost you practically nothing, and the results will be priceless. Ozark Electric invites you to take a safety tour of your home. Check cords, plugs, and extension cords to make sure that they are not worn or cracked. If you have young children or visiting youngsters, use safety caps on all unused outlets. For more information, contact Ozark Electric. They'll be happy to advise you on how to make your home a safe haven. Ozark Electric, celebrating 60 years of service to Northwest Arkansas and Northeast Oklahoma.
Are you hungry? Well, Phil's Country Fair in Westville can satisfy even the largest hunger. Phil's Country Fair has all-you-can-eat specials 5 nights a week. Tuesday, it's pork ribs. Wednesday, chicken and pasta. On the second Tuesday of each month, shrimp and crab. Friday, catfish, and Saturday, steak. So go see Phil's Country Fair in downtown Westville next to People's Bank. Phil's Country Fair, open 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday.
Since 1909 at Armstrong Bank, we've been giving our attention to what matters most, the needs of our customers, the communities we serve, and the future. Armstrong Bank is proud to support the programs that prepare our children for a bright tomorrow. That's why we've teamed up with the Oklahoma Student Loan Authority to bring better educational opportunities to all our young people. Armstrong Bank is proud to be a supporter of the Stilwell Indians basketball. Armstrong Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
We're back at the Lloyd Noble Center in Norman, Oklahoma. The Stilwell Indians are being introduced here, and they're picking up their individual trophies, and they'll be awarded the silver ball as the runner-up in state Class 4A basketball. And I'll tell you what, you got to be proud of the Indians. They have done a tremendous job all year long. Nobody even gave them a fighting chance to even be here, let alone even compete in the championship game, but they overcome impossible odds. An overtime win yesterday against Veneta. They wasn't supposed to win that game. They also wasn't supposed to win against Weatherford, but look at them. They're here in the championship game. You got to be proud of them.
Yes, they do. 23-2 record for them on the season. Then they come in here this weekend on Thursday. They win against Weatherford and send the Eagles home with 69-56. Then they beat Veneta last night, and believe it, we were talking about it earlier before a pregame show yesterday, and everybody was saying Veneta was going to spank them last night, and they managed to pull it off.
Well,
and I had the fight of her life last night, went into an overtime game and won that 61-58. Ended up here this afternoon.
And we talked about that too on the pregame show. The newspaper called this morning an upset, a major upset.
A major upset.
But the Indians didn't look at it like that.
No, they didn't at all. They just fought hard and did their job and did everything well. And just a little bit of getting behind here in the first period of play, and they blew away from them in the second period of play. Didn't let them score anything. The Indians got 15 in the first period, nothing in the second period. They got 13 points in the third period, but at the same time, they worked their butts off. They got over 20 points in the fourth period.
Yeah, 19. Well, okay.
19 points. You're right.
Okay. All right, here's the Indians have been introduced to the crowd. They're getting their individual trophies, their individual medals. And here's the coach, Larry Callison, will be awarded the silver ball. And let's give these Indians a standing ovation here, folks. And we're doing that right now. Larry Callison and the Stilwell Indians getting the silver ball as runner-up in the state Class 4A championship game here. They've done the city of Stilwell proud. Here is the silver ball. And you think they won the gold ball. Look at them. Look at them. You think they won the big-time thing right there. They're excited. And that's the kind of class that this team has. As they came in here, no, they didn't lose. They made it to the state championship game. They take home the runners-up trophy, and they're so excited about it, you'd think they won this championship game. All right. Very good. That's a classy ball club right there. Okay, we'll see if Larry Callison gets to make it over here if they have the team picture. Well, they're introducing now the McGuinness Irish. And I'll tell you what, these McGuinness Irish, everyone on that basketball team has class except for Crawford. I have a problem with that.
Kind of mad at him, aren't you?
I have a problem with that. Well, he has no class, absolutely. He's not cool.
Well, he's
not cool. He's a good ball player, but he's not cool.
I can see where you're coming from. You got a guy who's away from the basketball, down underneath the bucket. He's throwing elbows. He's pushing off on people. Taunting people with the basketball. Showing off, taunting down underneath, and he doesn't even have the basketball sometimes when he's taunting, but the pushing off and elbowing underneath is not necessary by a 6'6" guy who's got a little bit of talent.
Okay, he will play major college basketball, I'll guarantee you, but they'll take that out of him about the first year. In major college.
Them seasoned seniors playing with him in college next year, they'll take that away from him in a heartbeat. I guarantee you that.
Okay, we're still waiting for Larry Callison to make his way over here. We told him we'd talk to him after the game. We'll try to get they're taking team pictures right now, and they're introducing the Irish now as they pick up their trophies and their individual trophies. So we may have to wait till after that. Well, it was an interesting basketball game, and of course, we knew when you came in that the Fighting Irish were a good basketball team. They only lost to 5A and 6A teams.
Yep.
And so, they're a very good basketball team.
They're a very talented team. You put them all together, especially the Blewett. Blewett has got some fantastic moves with that basketball.
Slavonic with his three-point bombs away shot from the outside. He launches them, and it's like a guided missile for that basket. He didn't miss very many.
Let me give you some stats while we wait on the coach. Joe Fletcher gets 6 points on the night, 2 fouls on him. Roger Miner, 2 for 4 at the line, 11 points on the night, plus a three-pointer from the field. Jeremy Fourkiller gets 2 tonight. Curtis Brashear, 4 points on the night. Dusty Eubanks, 4 points. 2 for 1 at the line, or 2 for 3 at the line for 6 tonight. This afternoon, I should say. Well, it is nighttime. It's 5:30. C.J. Morrison, 6 points, 2 of them three-pointers from the field, 2 fouls on him. Jordan Meek held to only 11 points. Again, this time he gets 1 for 1 at the line, 10 from the field. And Matt Bruck, 1 of 2 at the line for 1 point. The other side of the court, they've got Roshan Baum got 6 points, 0 for 1 at the line. Paul Gust got a three-pointer for 3 points tonight. I'm not going to give no classes numbers to you. 8 points for Joe Ross Merritt. Get him 10 points on the night. Robert J. Merritt gets 11 points on the night, 2 for 5 at the line, gets a three-pointer from the field, and 3 two-pointers.
You do have to recognize his talent as a basketball player.
Chris Osborne gets 2 and 0 for 1 at the line for 2 points. Warren Bunch gets 2 for 2 at the line for 2 points. And Jonathan Blewett has got 3 for 4 at the line, 7 points, 2 scores from the field for 4 points. Terrence Crawford ends up with 17 on the night, 2 for 3 on the night. One three-pointer, which was in the last period of play, but everything he did was down underneath, even a couple of slam dunks.
Okay. Well, as I said, you got to recognize his talent as a basketball player. He is a good, talented basketball player.
Don't like his attitude, though.
But his attitude stinks, okay? Okay, we got Coach Larry Carlson was coming over here. Let's give him a headset here, and we'll talk about this basketball game. Of course, we knew it was going to be a tough game when it started, but I'll tell you what, Coach Callison, you came in here. You did face a very talented basketball club tonight. They are good.
Yeah, they're awesome. You know, we knew that we were going to be undermanned all the way, and I think that our legs left us right after the first quarter. And when that happened, we were just through. You know, and you just have to take your hat off to them. They're awesome. I think they can win at any class.
Yeah, they are a good basketball team. They've got some people. They do everything they do it well.
Yeah, and it's almost like men against boys. You know, they could do things that our kids just couldn't do, and they just kept us completely out of our offense and everything, and just dominated the game from the word go. And I don't have any answers. We tried everything we could do against them, and I think we're no doubt we were intimidated from the beginning, and we were just going on adrenaline there for a while. But when it run out, it was over.
Yeah. Hey, let's look at it like this. You know, according to the newspapers, the Daily Oklahoman, you weren't even supposed to be here.
Well, I think that's true, and you know, you're never happy when you lose. But you know, this is one of those that we can kind of walk out here with a smile on our face because we felt like, you know, we did about all we could do. We overachieved.
You got to play for the big one.
Yeah, we really did. These kids will remember this the rest of their life. And those kids at Stilwell, Oklahoma, a lot of times, I doubt very seriously if all those kids have been past Tulsa, Oklahoma. So this has been a big week for them. And I appreciate Mr. Martin, our board, and Leon Hill, and everybody that they've been so good to us, and they've been good to the kids, and they've had a great time.
And you've got some seniors that can hold their head up high because they played in the big one. You've also got some kids coming back next year that'll do you a good job next year.
Yeah, I think so. We won't be probably near as talented, but we got some good young kids coming, and then I think we've got it going, so we'll be fine.
Coach, congratulations on being here for the big one, and too bad it didn't come out the way we were born to be, but I guarantee you, they knew you were here.
Yeah, well, I appreciate the coverage, and you guys have been very kind. We appreciate that.
Thank you.
Thanks, sir.
Coach Callison, the head coach of the Stilwell Indians, and they did a good job as far as you know, any teams else. And you know, this team that they played tonight, the Fighting Irish, have blown everybody away. They lost 3 games to 5A and 6A teams, but everybody in their own class, they completely blew them away. So we don't have to feel bad about that because I'm tell you, the Stilwell Indians has as good a team as anybody in the state in the Class 4A.
All right, we'll send it back to the studios now. We appreciate everybody tuning in and listening into the game this afternoon. And again, the final score for you.
This is our final broadcast, too.
Yeah, it is. Well, not until football's coming up here in just a few months.
Yeah.
80-47, the final score. And the Stilwell Indians, the runners-up for state championship in 1999-2000. And Bishop McGuinness, the new state champions in Class 4A, as they take the win. We'd like to thank Jerry Eccles back at the studio.